What's up, everyone? It is late. I'm on because I haven't been on, and I it's been too long. I've been super busy with stuff and recovering from my trips. What's up, Deb, Renzo, Jack, everybody? Claude, good to see you. Brian, Luke. Oh boy, Tommy, Rudis, everybody. Aaron, Hassan. Oh boy, spend some time with the kids. I've been I did my Germany trip, then I did a trip to AES last week, and it's tough because the I've been working. I don't have an assistant right now, and um, so it's been really difficult for to keep up with everything when I'm just making everything on my own. So I've been working on a new video today. Um, I still don't have the concept for it, even though I filmed most of it. uh, I know that sounds weird, but it's um, it's I think it's an art of soloing video again. But I'm using multiple. I'm talking about multiple solos. I'm talking about particular ideas. I'm hoping it doesn't get blocked because I'm using some Zeppelin, using some Eagles, some Steely Dan, um, and so yeah. Anyways, we'll see what happens with it. I needed to recharge my batteries, Tommy. That's right. How do you recover from that travel? It's tough. It's um, it's I've never been to Germany. I've never been 6 hours away. I mean, yeah, I have to but in Hawaii. So um, the Instagram idea for posting the blockers, Kaz. Instagram is blocking videos now. What's up, Kinch? Um, yeah, so Instagram's blocking videos. They've taken to the blocking too. This has been the last 2 weeks has been pretty bad blocking with this channel's concerned. Um, the Zeppelin Spirit video was blocked. The Zeppelin Whole Lot of Love video was blocked. The Bach first upload was blocked. Um, why is Instagram blocking videos, Renzo? Because you can post for an hour and people are doing it and labels are complaining again. Um, what's fascinating though is that I have been working on this, trying to get they call it whitelisted, where you get approved to use anything. All the gamers that are out there are they're whitelisted to use any video from any game. If the videos contain music, which they all do, um, they don't have to pay any royalties or anything. They get free use of everything. Guys like Dan TDM or who are the big Ninja guys like that. I'm doing the same thing, Kaz. I'm giving them free promotion, but the labels don't know that I'm doing that. So I have to actually. So I talked to a woman in Nashville that is a specialist in digital rights management. Um, and she said that because I'm using the masters, I can't claim it as fair use. which I don't know why. What's the difference between whether I'm using the masters, the multi-tracks, or whether you're using the song? There's no difference. I don't think that the law is clear on this. But what she did tell me is that I have to approach every label separately and create and get a separate deal with them. So so that's kind of where I'm at with that. Is that I have to schedule a trip to New York, and I just need to start meeting with all these record labels. I mean, it's going to be incredibly time consuming, but I think it's what's up, Tom, Mark? I think it's you know, I know, Bob, I'm not distributing the master. I'm wondering, you know, I was talking to Aaron today. No, you don't have to pay to be whitelisted, Deb. I was talking to Aaron today, and I asked him, you guys have seen the reaction videos, right? They have these guys that do reaction videos on, like, when the levee breaks, stuff like that haven't gotten taken down. And what they're doing is that they're putting there's no guidelines to this stuff. There's no one I can call. I can't call anyone at YouTube to ask about this. I can't call anyone at a label to ask them about this. They don't know. I know for a fact that Spirit Led Zeppelin was taken down by Spirit, by their lawyers. So that I know for sure because I saw who the people, because you can always see who the people are that are taking down your songs. Drive-by troll, no, I'm saying we are looking at reaction videos. You're not listening. I'm saying that there are reaction videos that play the whole song that are not getting taken down. So I said to Aaron, how is it that a reaction video of when the levee breaks is not getting taken down? What is it about? What are they doing right that I'm not doing? What if you played a constant frequency in the background the whole time, attempt to throw out the algorithm? I don't want to play something. I don't want to talk about a song and then have some weird noise going on during it. What is the point of that? All the videos are over at Flat 5. You can always go watch them. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I don't want to be playing white noise in them. That totally defeats the purpose of doing this. Tommy, okay, so if people play right to the track, I don't think those people have an in, Brett. They're one thing they're doing is that they're linking to the video, the official video in the comment in the description, which I haven't done. I put the like on the Zeppelin, I had all the stuff that's on their regular video. So, but one of the things is that Tommy's like, I'm too good, right? But one of the problems is that the algorithm, because my channel has so many subscribers, that when these videos get a lot of watch time, they will rank higher than the actual official videos. That's the problem. That is the problem with these. Okay. And they don't want that because it Although it doesn't make any sense because they're monetizing him anyways. They're making the same amount of money. I don't get it. I don't get it. I really do not get it. There's no logic behind this. But the Peter Frampton interview is going to happen, where I'm going to go up and meet Peter. Oh, sorry, I'm shaking, James. I'll stop shaking. Yeah, so I'm meeting Peter Frampton, and I'm gonna do an interview up in Nashville with him. I'm gonna bring my guitar. Um, and that's gonna happen hopefully next month. Um, but my new friend Don from SSL talked to Peter, sent him my Art of Soloing video, the Peter Frampton one, and Peter dug it. He said, Rick showed me things I had no idea I was doing. So this is going to be really exciting. I mean, I love Frampton. He's amazing. I love his songs. I love his guitar playing. And so I'm gonna when I go do it, I'm gonna have to figure out, because I haven't done anything like this before, where I'm gonna need to do a two camera shoot on this. This is the first of a lot of things now. This is you're gonna start seeing more stuff like this. I've got some couple big opportunities in the works too. That I've got a meeting tomorrow about. That's another thing, is that there's been a lot of stuff going on with. I've been hearing from a lot of people about. I actually am going to bring Rhett, Tom. I already talked to him about it. Brett, storyboard the whole thing. I really need to. I really need to. I have to when you do stuff like this, you got to be you got to be really prepared. I have to know what I'm going to ask him about. And I just have to have a plan for how it's going to go. I mean, I have ideas on questions I've always wanted to ask him. So I just need to write them down, just brainstorm. I don't have to do any research on his music. You feel like you're in a production meeting, Stephen. As these things keep progressing and as I meet these people, it opens up new doors to meet other people. I know, Kinch, he did not play one wrong note on Frampton Comes Alive. That's totally true. He had no bad notes. How about the video? What would you ask Peter Frampton? That's actually a great title, Renzo. Or you mean make a video beforehand and say, what would you ask Peter Frampton? I am more of an organic conversationalist, but I don't want to forget some things. Um, I want to make sure that I leave no stone unturned. Uh, uh, there's not a lot of guys like him left, that are from that generation. There's really, really, there's, while the people are still around, I want to interview them. That's why I'm kind of mad about that's why I'm kind of mad about that Matheny thing. Uh, that's why I'm kind of mad about the ECM thing. These blockers that are in the jazz world, or the people like Matheny's management that won't get back to me. It really just kind of burns me. I gotta admit it. It does. It really does. So I don't know what the I don't know what the deal is. John Anderson, Tom, yeah. So I've heard from John. I need to follow up with him actually. Um, but that's definitely going to happen. Definitely going to happen. Jimmy Page, I will interview Jimmy Page. No question about it. Next year. 2019 Jimmy Page interview for sure. Ken, you sold 10 of Kenny Warner's books and records to your students, and he denied you an under 10-minute interview. Could I get Robin Ford? I absolutely could get Robin Ford. I think I could pretty much get anybody at this point. Anybody except for people like Matheny, apparently. Interview Skunk Baxter. Let's see. I interviewed Gary Husband, John McLaughlin. When I go to England, I don't know. Robin Trower, find his affiliates. I'll tell you a Jack White story. Have I told it on here before? Matheny had clip-on tuners on every guitar. He wears like running sneakers now too, instead of his Converse. So when I first moved to town here, I lived with 4 other musicians in this house. It was my buddy Rich's house. And Rich had a booking agency. It was called, what was it called? It's in the basement of our house. And he had one employee, Ruth. Ruth's brother is my doctor, actually, ironically, who I saw yesterday. I had my annual physical, all good, perfect condition. So Rich booked 2 big clubs in town, not big, but ones that touring acts would play. Like the one was called the Dark Horse, the other was called the Point. Just to give you an idea of the Point held 250 people, but Pearl Jam played there in 1991. I don't know if Nirvana played there, but touring bands would come and play the Point. They just did. Rich also booked a bunch of artists too that were part of his roster. One of them was James Hall, who was really great singer and songwriter. Another band was called Goober and the Peas from Detroit. Well, anytime that these bands that would be touring that Rich booked, he'd book tours all over the country for these bands, right? And anytime that they were in town, they would crash on our couch. So there'd always be once a week there'd be a band crashing in our living room. And Jack White was the drummer of Goober and the Peas. And he was 16. And he used to crash on our couch all the time. But he wasn't Jack White then. Well, he was Jack White, but he wasn't really Jack White. Now, you never hear him talk about Goober and the Peas, but he was in the band for a few years. But he stayed at our house all the time. He used to sleep on the couch. So there you go. I like that. We didn't know. Like, it wasn't until years later when Rich said to me, he goes, "Remember that guy Jack, the drummer for Goober and the Peas?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "That's Jack White, right?" I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, that was Jack White." What? The kid that used to sleep on the couch from Goober and the Peas. Yeah, that was Jack White. I said, "Come on, man. Are you serious?" Yeah. But I'm talking, all the time. He would be at our place. Their band would, every time they came around, they come around every couple months, and they would stay. So yeah, that was kind of an interesting story. Goober and the Peas was the band. Yes, Jason, that's right. Your ex-girlfriend were yakking about Jack White. So you figure this was in 1994, 95. Let's see, when did the White Stripes get going? Probably about early 2000s. Something like that. I don't know when the first White Stripes record was, but, Jack was probably, in his early 20s then. But, 16, drummer. Who knew? So there you go. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing an England trip at the beginning of the year. It's all because of the Beato Club. All of you. Oh, by the way, a Beato Club announcement. I'll be on for my weekly live stream for the Beato Club tomorrow, and I'm going to do 2 this week to make up for the last 2 weeks that I haven't done one. I'll do 2 this week and 2 next week, so I apologize for that. It's just I couldn't do one from England or from Germany. Just the internet was too bad. But the UK trip, though, is going to happen after the first of the year. I'm going to go to Abbey Road. I'm going to go to Spitfire Audio and see the new digs there. I'm going to go to SSL. My new friend Don is going to hook me up with the SSL people, and I'm going to go out there. That's in Oxford. I want to meet Rick Graham in person and Tom Quayle. I figure while I'm there, and maybe some of these other great guitar players that are over there. So that's that's cool. I'm gonna definitely do a video in Abbey Road. Visit Scotland too. Well, I go to Ronnie Scott's. It depends on who's playing there. How about a series explore band's evolution or change of sound? That's a great idea. I'm definitely going to meet Christian, Tom. That's definitely one of the things. He said that he wants me to come over to Spitfire and meet everyone and see their new they have a whole new place that they're moving into next month, a new headquarters. So that's coming up. That's going to be great. I'm excited about that. But I got some big stuff in the works, I think. Anderton's, that's actually a great idea too. I'll probably do something like that. I will do something like that. Yeah, I'll probably go to one of the places like that. Your second ex-wife is good pals with Pink Floyd's management. How many ex-wives do you have, Michael? Is there a third ex-wife? My second ex-wife. Oh, brother. There's not a fourth, is there? Oh, man. Oh, brother. I can't play any guitar right now, Kaz. I'll tell you, because my fingers are incredibly raw because I've been playing guitar all day today. And I've been doing a lot of bends because I've been playing rock solos. And my fingertips are killing me, so. Did I live in England ever? No, I did not live in England, Deb, but I've been there many times. Do I like Alejandro? Do I like Ligeti, or Ligeti as some people say, Penderecki or Penderecki? Do I like contemporary music like that? Absolutely. I've done videos. I definitely have done a video or talked about Penderecki. I did a video called SoundCloud, I believe it was. No, what was it called? Sound. I'm trying to think. No, that wasn't the video. Was it in the? It was a while back. I'm trying to think, but I used the Threnody for the victims of Hiroshima or Hiroshima. Victor, what's my take on the Gibson management change? I was just reading about that, actually. Peter sent me that. I don't see Peter on here. He's probably working right here. Hiroshima was mentioned. Okay. Sound Mass. That was the video. Yeah. I'm saying SoundCloud because I was on SoundCloud earlier. Levi's guy. Yeah, the head of Levi's, Strauss, is running Gibson now. Who is a Gibson owner. And I guess we'll see what happens with it. They have a new chief financial officer, a woman. I forget her name. I just hit 570,000 subscribers. 570. That means in 1 month, I will hit, less than a month, I'm going to hit 600,000. So by Thanksgiving. Yep. By Thanksgiving, 100,000 or 600,000. So just got to do it a couple more times, Just got to do it a couple more times. And roll over into a million. Thank you. But I know it's crazy. September 2nd, I hit 500,000. So let's see, October, November. It's going to be about 2.5 months or so. It'll be to get 100,000. Considering it took me 13 months to get the first 100,000. Go get whitelisted. I know. I need to. So that's going to have to be a. Frampton does live in Nashville, Robert. That's correct. That's going to. It's going to take multiple New York trips, or it's going to take trips to New York and Nashville to talk to publishing companies and talk to labels, because it's not just the label decision. Because some of the bands have gotten their masters back. Some of these big bands own their masters. I don't know if Zeppelin does. I would think that Atlantic probably still owns their masters, but I'm not sure. It all depends on what was it depends on what was, what they negotiated. Oscar, what are my tips for someone in their early 20s dealing with severe depression? Go get help. See a therapist, or see someone licensed to help immediately, if not sooner. There's many things that can be done for severe depression. You got to you really need to get on it, Oscar. Tell me you're going to get on it immediately. I've never been to the Glastonbury Festival. I've wanted to go, though. Feel free to email me, Oscar, if you need any if you have any questions about anything. I have a lot of friends, really close friends, that have dealt with very severe depression, and it's no joke. It's you have to get help. So Frampton lives in Nashville, so I'll be driving up there for that. Steve Vai overcame deep depression. Interesting. Did not know that, Joe. Why? I should know that. Joe, send me, if you have anything about that, send it to me. Email me. Steven, 178 watching, only 36 likes. Yeah, what is this? There should be 178 likes right now. Do I have any thoughts on electro voice mics, Zach? Well, I love the RE20. The RE20 is a fantastic microphone, not only for voice, but for kick drum. It's my favorite mic for kick drum. So I'm trying to think what other electric voice mics. There are some old electric voice microphones that are very good mics too, but the RE20 is I think one of the best kick drum mics there is. Jack, send me a link. You can't send it through here. Just email me it though. Oscar, we're all here for you. Anything new in the Beato book 2, version 2? Yeah, 160 pages new. Jason, send me an email and I'll remind me and I'll send it to you. Interesting. You bought an ND76 vocals and recommend it from engineer friend. Love it. I am not related to Fred Beato, Steve. He says his name Beato. His family is actually from Cuba. So there are Beatos that are of Hispanic or Spanish descent. The name I think originally originated in Spain. So I've met Fred before. He's a very nice guy. I met him. Oh God, I met him in 1986. The last time I went to NAM, summer or winter NAM. Am I a fan of Pro Tools and their subscription-based platform? I own the subscription and I own a regular version, both on two different computers. Do I still use analog multitrack reel-to-reel? If I was doing sessions, I would still be using it. Is life harder for creative people? It's probably harder for certain creative people. What's up, Elliot? Good to see you. You thought my name was made up like Beat of the Beatles? No. Sorry, I'm shaking. Beato means blessed in Italian, or the blessed one, which is pretty cool. Opinion on 7 and 8 string guitars. It depends on who plays them. If it's Charlie Hunter, I like him. Speaking of that, I got a pedal today from Misha from Periphery. His precision, what's it called? His preamp pedal that is goes in front of the amp, and I want to use it in a video. But what he's got on it is he's got a high pass filter on it to filter the low end so that it doesn't make the amp go to mush, because amplifiers are not voiced to handle super low tuned guitars. So when they're getting that, an input where it sounds like a bass, it just, farts out. And so it's a really great idea that he has. I just got the pedal. I've not plugged it in. I'm really psyched to look at it. So I'm gonna check it out tomorrow here. I think I'm getting an allergy attack. All right, I better go here. I'm gonna start sneezing. Okay, I'm gonna go. You guys are the best. I'm gonna come on more often over the next week here. So, or this week. So